Hello friends. Today I'm going to show you how to create this present topper for a wedding, and I'll show you how to place the names inside the wedding rings. I posted a photo online of a package that I had given as a wedding present, and I had done this for the topper in a gold glitter. So it was very pretty and it generated a lot of response. So I want to show you how to go about doing this so you can put it on your own presents. So we're going to move this to the side. And the first thing we're going to do is build our base of the wedding rings. So you want to go to your images, do a search for wedding rings, or wedding ring, and scroll down till you find the one you like. This one is my favorite. So we're going to insert that into our picture. Make it a little bit larger there so you can see it. Now what we want to do is we want to get a groom ring to perfectly match the bride ring. So in order to do that, we're going to slice off this diamond by choosing shapes, our square. Bring our square over and slice that diamond right off. Now in order to do the slice function, you can only have 2 layers. So if you're finding you're trying to slice and you can't get it to work, more than likely you're trying to do too many layers. So there we go, we've got the 2 layers now, or the 2 pieces. So let's take this ring and duplicate it for the groom. Okay, now we've got the groom's duplicated. So in order to get these cutouts here in the groom's ring, just going to go to your shapes, choose the rectangle, size that down, let's change the color so you can see it, size that down and place it there on the groom's ring. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so if you want that to line up in the center, just highlight them both and align horizontally. Now that puts your square right there in the very center. Now what we want to do is slice that out again. We've got the 2 layers. So we are pretty much slicing out that square. Now we need to bring another one over. Now you could spend some time in Design Space looking for a font where you could maybe use a dash. Let's move this one. This one's easier. Where you could use a dash for these cutouts, and by using a dash in a font you could actually curve. But once you do this once, you don't have to do it again. You'll save your base ring and you won't have to do it again. So to me, it's just easier just to do it this way. So I'm going to slice out that second one. Okay, then we're going to put this third one in. Ooh, undo that. Okay, let's put this third one in. Get that sitting the way we like it. There you go. You're going to slice that out. I'm just going to do the 3 just for the purpose of teaching, but you can, of course, put as many there on the ring as you want. Now you want to bring your bride. Going to attach her diamond to the top, and we want to do that also in the center. So you highlight them both, go to your Align button, and align that horizontally. Now we have her ring there in the same fashion. Let's weld that together. And then you just put your 2 rings together. And there you have your base wedding set. So let's weld that all together. Now what you want to do here is duplicate it, so you will always have your base set. So duplicate that and hide it. Then you can just change the names as you need to. Okay, so let's move this over to the side here, and we're going to do the names. Now, the first thing that I would recommend is choosing a cursive font, because your letters are attached, which makes for, you know, the connection to put inside the rings better. So we're going to go to text. I like to do mine in Samantha Upright. This is not a font that's in Design Space, but any cursive font will work in this very same fashion that I will be showing you. I'm going to type our groom's name. Oops. Get that back here. Okay, so we've got our groom's name typed. Now, in this example, Jared and Heather are the names, and Jared is the shorter name. So I would recommend putting the ampersand sign with the shorter name. If the names are similar in length, you could certainly take the and sign and place it right where the rings join. But since Jared was quite a bit shorter than Heather, I put the and sign there so the font would basically stay the same size on both names. So we've got Jared. Let's go ahead and add the and sign right thereafter with a space and an and. And there you go. We have Jared with the and sign. Now we're going to be creating the dark background in the back. So let's change this for you to be able to see it better. Change it to white. Let's weld that together because it's cursive. Okay, so now we're going to do the offset function. And this is too large. I like to do about a 0.125. You can just type that in, but okay, there we go. So I like the way that looks. Now, as you can see, Jared and the and sign are not connected. So in order for that to, in order for that to stay in the ring, we have to attach this together. So you just move your Jared wording out and have this offset function here. We're just going to add a shape. Let's add the circle. We're going to make that black. And we're just going to add that right in here to connect the and Jared. Get that how you like it. As you can see, I've got it over here. That's what we're going for. So get your and your Jared together. Okay. You can go in and contour out some of the items. I do think that one should probably go. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I think that we'll go ahead and get rid of this one too. So let's get rid of that one with the contour button. We'll get rid of that one. Okay. Now let's pull Jared back up here. Oh, well, first of all, let's weld these together because we did place that space there. So we're going to weld that together. And then we're going to add the Jared right back on top. Actually, we should have taken out that moon sign as well. Let's go back and undo that weld. Take that contour, and we want to move out that. We wanted to move that out. Okay. Now, look at it. Make sure you like it. I think that looks pretty good. So we've got the two layers here. I think I welded this one. Yes, okay. So put the text back on top of your offset. Then we're just going to slice that out. And the reason we're slicing this out is because Design Space is going to print this right here. So we'll delete those. Now you have your name. Resize that and place it into the wedding bands. Now here is where you will do the same thing with the name Heather as I've showed you in the prior steps. Okay, we have completed the ring set and I think it looks rather cute. I did do this in sort of a hurry just because, you know, I'm teaching it. I didn't want to spend a lot of time making sure things were completely even. I would not have made this a complete circle right here. In my original one, you can see it's just a little bit less noticeable as a circle there in the original one that I made. For the purposes of teaching though, I think you get the point on how this works. Now the last tip that I need to give you is when you do decide to cut this out on your machine, it's going to be weeded out here, all the white. So if you realize that this H, the center of that H right there, I'm showing you right here, the center of the H is surrounded by all white, which means this little black piece is just going to be a floater. It's not going to have anything to stick to. It's not going to matter the whole outline of the name because you can see it's attached here on this side and here on this side. But you will have these little floater pieces that are completely surrounded by the white and you're not going to have anything to adhere them to. I have done both techniques. I have taken a piece of acetate and cut the two circles and glued it on the back side. You don't notice it, it's clear. So then you will have a surface to glue these little individual inside pieces on. I would recommend that. I've done it both ways, but that piece of acetate does nothing but give you a surface to place the centers of these little letters back on. If you choose not to do that, you can still certainly read the name. It's not hard. Your eye knows that says Heather. So it's just a matter of preference if that's what you want to do. And finally, I just want to say thank you for every click that brought you in my direction. Thank you for every like that was shown to my posting that I made. And I appreciate you coming to this video to learn. I hope that you take this and make it your own. I certainly appreciated making this tutorial video for you guys. Thank you again, and so long. Now, if you like what you've seen here, I invite you to check out Charming Southern Sisters Facebook page, where we have lots of ideas for weddings. We do many, many things, crafting, shopping, home decor, you name it, we do it. So if you've enjoyed this, I'd appreciate it if you'd scoot on over there and check out our Facebook page.